Hi, I'm Faith.
And I'm Neysa. And this is
Go Ladies, a podcast about navigating life, love,
and so much more
from a 40-plus perspective. The partition, please.
That's what I expected you to sing this morning.
Oh my gosh.
That's not it.
I know. But is it?
I expected some like California dreaming. I don't know. I expected some LA minded, but Hotel California.
Yeah, I got you. Ready. Do over.
Okay.
Hammer, I am hammer. They put me in the mix. You gotta dance hard. You gotta pump it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Too legit.
Hey. Hi.
Hammer was that man, though. Hell, is that man?
I was looking for Hammer.
Don't hurt him.
I tagged him in my story too. I was so mad. Anyways, sorry. Hello, everyone.
Now I keep hearing Oakland 3, 5, 7, get loose.
Okay, sorry.
Okay, I'm done.
We're back, and it's a throwback episode because we're on Zoom.
Yes. Like a Brady Bunch, squares for like, I'm looking everywhere, but it is what it is.
Now, I will go ahead and say this off top. The reason we're on Zoom, Faith has been traveling. I'm a world traveler. I don't know why I'm referring to myself in third person. And your girl caught the vid. But I'm on the mend. I feel fine. Neysa knows this. Thank God. Thank a healthy immune system. Those things play a role in me feeling fine. So I'm at the house. So yeah.
There we go.
We're back. Yeah.
I'm in the studio. Ta-da! I'm in your seat. I'm in your seat. This is where you normally sit.
It looks good on you.
I haven't coordinated my outfit to match.
Is Carrie gonna see these colors?
It ain't for that. It's to match my sets. It is not for that. But I look good in everything, though.
You do. Oh, Mom.
Except yellow.
It's not your color.
Yellow and orange really aren't my thing, but I can make it work.
Well, it depends on the shade.
Of course.
Yeah.
Rhea says there's a yellow for everybody. You have to find your shade, which is true.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. So yeah. What's up? What we got? A lot. Not a lot.
A lot.
Catch you up with.
Yeah. We taped 2 episodes and then we had a break because we were traveling. And yeah, so let's go back to the travels. By now, people have seen on our IG that we were in the A. You can find me in the A. I want to cuss Atlanta out when I got there.
This is your story to tell. But why were we in the A, first of all? Start to do that.
Because Beyonce called us and she wanted us to come and partake of the Renaissance. She said, you're Renaissance women. You should be there for the Renaissance. And we said, you know what? We're going to pull up. And we did. Me, you, my 2 daughters pulled up. And it was great. It was amazing. But Atlanta.
Yep.
Not Atlanta. Atlanta. How long were we in traffic trying to get to our hotel?
It wasn't an hour. It was like 45 minutes. It felt
over an hour.
Over an hour. Okay. Yeah.
So we drive down. We drop off my youngest to my oldest, right? She's going to stay with her. Cool. No harm, no foul. And then we head to our hotel in the heart of the city, which we thought, great idea. Part of the city will be close to the stadium. Everybody else our age had the same idea. Because
we did.
And here we are. So we literally sat in traffic for over an hour trying to get to the hotel, only to be told when we get there, There's no valet. I'm like, okay. I
Yep.
can forego the valet.
Yeah.
I can self-park. We ain't got that either.
Mm-hmm.
Me to schlep my luggage from wherever.
Right.
I'm
Yeah.
not gonna do that.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was horrible.
Yeah.
Horrible.
Yeah. Yeah. The getting that process was, even at that point, I popped up. And I typically try to chill. Neysa, you did really well. I want to let the people know, controlling her thermostat, I will say. Like, you didn't pop off immediately. You got quiet. So I knew it was simmering.
It was simmering.
The top of the pan, it was a little simmer happening. But yeah, you did really well. I'm very proud of you. And
Thank
then
you.
when it was time to pop, we kind of both did. When they was like about checking in, I was like, we got bags.
Not only bags for the concert, but I had baby shower stuff. I was hosting a baby shower the next day in Atlanta. So my car was packed. I'm not going to leave it just in some miscellaneous parking lot. Somebody to break my windows out and steal my chocolates. And it's hot. How much chocolates to melt?
So yeah, the guy was like, just pull over there. That right answer. Thank you.
Yes. Yes.
You made it.
Also, I got bad news right before that. So I was actually very proud of me in saying to you and verbalizing, because y'all know I'm a G out here. I don't be all into the emotional stuff. I let you have emotions and other people have emotions, but that's not really my forte. Like I really only have one emotion is anger, but I'm working on identifying other ones. So I had bad information, got some bad information before then, and I was really conflicted about the whole trip. But I said to you, while I'm conflicted, I am not going to have a bad attitude and let it ruin the trip for everybody. And that's kind of how I felt when the whole parking thing came off. I was like, I could either flush this whole day or I can gather myself and rally, you know? And so we rallied. I had some pop offs here and there. I had to apologize to a child.
Hey, you handled yourself accordingly.
Yeah,
You
but
had your moment, stay in it. You came out. You course corrected.
yeah. You know when you're on the verge of popping though, when everybody around you talking to you with the she's about to go crazy voice. I'm like, am I that bad? And they were all like, let me pour you this rum. Here's some more rum. I'm like,
Your people, we know you.
y'all trying to rum me out of my attitude, which I'm not mad at.
Take this rum, honey. Yes. So yeah, you did well. We got in the hotel. We got ready. Thankfully, we were not late. For those who have not seen Beyonce yet, she's gonna run about an hour late. I'm just that's what I'm hearing.
And you gonna wait?
And you're gonna wait. So I like to think that we got to the venue right on time.
We did. We did. It was perfect.
It's great. It was great. All the fashions were fashioning. Some were not.
Some were just straight costumes. Like there's a difference between
Yeah.
fashion and costume. Some folks just had on pure costumes, and that's fine too. It was an experience, it was an event, it was something that I was happy that I went to. My children got their best lives.
Oh my gosh, did they? Yeah. I enjoy watching them too. I'm sure you did. I enjoy watching.
It gave me Michael Jackson 85. Like, like they was all I'm
yes.
like,
yes.
I'll be great.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. I enjoy Mercedes-Benz Stadium, never been. I'm like, this is nice. Like the seats
Come
were
on,
nice.
dome.
The dome. The dome was raised a little bit because there is pyro. But
Well, you didn't get wet, but no rain.
yeah, I thought the venue was a wonderful venue compared to some others I've been to.
Yes.
Yeah. And the show, I thought our seats were good. I mean, what else? I mean, it's Beyonce.
You did that with the seats. I told Faith when Beyonce went on sale, I said, here's my limit. If it is more than this, she has to perform at my house. I can't do more than this because I had to buy 3 tickets. So I can't do more than this. And so that's what we did. I need to wrap that up and tell them kids, ain't no Christmas this year. That was your Christmas. But Merry.
Yes. I'm sure they will. Hey,
I'm on a budget.
you are. But I get it. And Beyonce is an excellent gift. It's a gift that keeps on giving, right?
Come on.
Yeah. Great time. I made friends with the people in front of us.
You did. You always make friends with everybody. I don't know how. Like, and I looked at them like, you did not actively reach out to them. They just feel the energy and they're like, we love you too. And I'm like, like
I'm a lighthouse to the gays. That's really what it is. I am.
There we go.
So at one point, now some people did stand the entire time. You and I did not.
No.
Yeah, we ain't doing that. That's why we got seats.
That's why I don't do festivals. I need a seat. I need to rest my feet.
So the one guy was just like, he was like, you sitting down? And I was like, yes, honey, mama got to rest. And then I forget what song came on, but I jumped up. I don't know if it was Church Girl or not.
Oh, Church Girl.
Yes. He was like, oh, you up now? I was like, But no, I didn't. This wasn't one for me that I even wanted to stand up to the whole time, you know? But
right.
Just, oh my God, the production, everything. And Neysa and I know, we know about production and stuff. Like, it was just so good. It was when she went to do costume change, it's the video wall, the video packaging, like all of that.
Well done.
It was just well done. So,
here's what I need to know. I'm all about boobs nowadays. I'm all about boobs. I don't know what it is, but I'm all about them. Like, I done tagged Niecy Nash asking her who makes her bras because I need to know. Because her girls always sitting and they're going forward. Because if you're a big busty girl, they can go to the side a little bit, you know? I need them to go forward all the time. Beyonce, 4 kids later. Oh, how many kids you got? 3 kids later. They still sitting.
Yeah.
Because she's naked with a pasty on. Now, let me say this. Beyonce got Vogue level Photoshop. They might be held up by NASA technology. I don't know. But if they are not held up by NASA technology, number one, her plastic surgeon is amazing. Because I know a lot of people have breast reductions and breast reconstruction, and that scar can be pretty hefty. So hers, if she had it done, microscopic scar. If she did not have it done, I need to know which machine is she on. Is she on this one, or what's she doing to make them sit? Because gravity trying to grab your girl, and I'm trying to fight it back.
Okay, what else? I mean, it was Beyonce. What other notes? I mean, we did our recap video.
Of course.
Shout out to Liz. Liz wanted to know more, so we're trying to give you more, girl.
Oh yeah, that's true. That is true. So no, overall, 10 out of 10 show. I think it was well done, well produced, just top tier. Yeah, like now, I still like Baychella better, but I'm more familiar with Baychella's music, and I didn't experience it live, so I only got the video, of course, of Baychella, and I thought that Baychella. No, I think they both were experiences that made us all dream bigger and expand our views. And so I think they both did their jobs. But for me, from beginning to end, Baychella is timeless. You know what I mean? It was just perfect for me.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. And it had to be, I like I said, I can't imagine being in person, but I know it had to you have to go very large to be on Netflix. You know what I'm saying? So even in that process of planning, like I'm sure I'm interested in being a fly on the wall. Like we have to do this because it's gonna be here. So I'm with you. Now we'll tell the people, y'all, they played Percolator and Neysa lost her mind. I was like, oh.
It's not enough space. I need a dance floor. It was not enough space. Look,
You was here, the two-step. Then as soon as the transition, it's time for the percolators.
I was like, am I a house head and don't know it?
You're a
I
black
might
music.
be.
Yeah, house music is black music.
Yeah. So
Yeah. So yeah.
I needed more space though. I wanted to just and I could not. Like y'all too close to me.
Okay, Memphis gangster wall.
Exactly.
Yes. So you got your life off the percolator.
I did.
Yeah. I enjoyed a lot of like I like that she infused some of her older songs as well. It wasn't just Renaissance.
Of course.
So that was dope, I thought. Because her
Yeah.
catalog is crazy. So yeah.
And her baby performed. I'm not gonna do a whole dissertation on her baby performing. Because I know that at this juncture her baby's performing on a lot of stages now with her. But as a parent, hell, you as an auntie, when your kids do something, it do a little trick again, a little magic. Get it, girl. Because I'm proud every time.
Yeah. She
So
did great. I was so proud. Like again, like an auntie and you a mom. I'm like, oh, go blue. Yeah, she did a good job. It was so
yeah,
good. It was good. It was all love. Wasn't nobody beefing, wasn't nobody trying to fight. Wasn't nobody, like it was just a good vibe. Just a
it
really good
was.
vibe.
It was.
Can I hand out my MVP award though?
Please do.
The people selling flip flops after the show. I see you. I'm not mad at your hustle. Because y'all know y'all trying to be cute wearing them heels and stuff. And then you outside with no shoes on after the fact because your feet hurt. But you know who got you? The ATL hustlers, like, we about to make some money.
You are right. So okay, that's the MVP award. I will say the least valuable player award, Gypsy Cabs.
Oh, yeah, like
I'm sorry, but ATL, you gotta do better. In the world of Uber, Lyft, traditional taxi cabs, the MARTA, gypsy cabs should not be a thing. And it was a prevalent thing that the police they were overlooking. Like, and that part to me was just like, we already know that human trafficking is real. We know that human trafficking of Black women specifically is large across the world, but specifically in Atlanta as a hub. People come up missing on a regular basis. And after Beyonce concert, where all Black women are coming from across the Southeast to come take part in this concert, there was gypsy cab after gypsy cab after gypsy cab. Now, look, I understand that if you are willing to hop in one of those cabs, because we waited over an hour for our Uber,
yeah.
an hour, and had to get multiple ones. They kept canceling. So I understand that you're frustrated. It's now damn near 1 o'clock in the morning. You want to get back to wherever you live, or wherever you're sleeping for the night. At no instance, and there were 4 of us, did I think, let me hop my ass in a gypsy cab. At best case scenario, you overcharge me. And they were charging $75 a seat for the
Yeah,
gypsy cab.
yeah, the one guy.
I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
At the mid-level, you just robbed me. You jacked me at my shit and you robbed me. At the worst case scenario, you either traffic me or murder me. Now, I know I'm at the trafficking range at this point. However, I am not going to put anyone that I'm associated with into that, into the gypsy cab. I'm just like, this is the most unsafe fucking environment. And I hate to use that term, but it really was. And that was very disturbing to me, especially in a place like Atlanta, especially in a place where there's a lot of Black women, especially young Black women at this concert. And I'm just like, look, I understand your hustle. You better do them surge rates on that lift and get that money that way.
Because they
Be
do
quick
all
with
the
it.
same. Yeah. Yeah.
Be quick with it. People are tipping good, trying to get home. But what I'm not gonna do is hop in your gypsy cab.
Thank you.
That's it. All right. I went off. I know.
Brought to you by Neysa Taylor.
It is what it is.
That was good. Okay. So
Did you take a gypsy cab to the airport when you went to Cali?
No, it was an Uber.
See?
Which I had this conversation the other day with someone. I don't know if it's me taking for granted, but here, like they'll put my bag in my car. Like it's more like a car service when I've taken Uber from Nashville, to
Yeah.
Nashville. Oakland, that man just popped the trunk. I was like, oh, okay, I'll do it.
Also in the South, well, I'm not saying customer service is better in the South. I am saying chivalry is better in the South.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That for me, I was like, oh. And not being a princess, obviously I could carry a bag, I lift, whatever. But it was shocking, I'll admit, because I'm used to I'll get out, oh, I got it for you, and they put it in there. My boy was like, did you? Pop.
Yeah. Mm-mm.
I'll do it. And then even Marcus, our friend who I went to see, he could see me. He was following my ride, like all of that. And he was like, your driver ain't even wait for you to get in the house. I was like, no, it's okay.
Damn.
Yeah, quite all right. Quite all right. I'm good. Anyways, yes, no, I've not taken a gypsy cab before. So yeah, I got you.
Okay, so tell me about the trip. Come on
Mm.
now.
Tell me
California dreaming.
when to go. Tell me when to go. Tell me when to go. I went to the Bay. Why did I get an accent? I don't know why.
I don't know. You always do when you travel. You come back thinking you're from there, which is hilarious to me.
Went to the Bay. Obviously, Neysa has been to California before. You were in Southern California, your family, shout out to I've never been to California. So that was just in general. I'm like, I'm going to California. I had a layover at LAX, which, like you said, it was underwhelming. I was like,
Yep.
okay. I'm thinking like, it's LAX. The stars come through here. Do they though? I mean, they do, but you know
They
what I mean.
do, but
So, flight was good. Thank God. And so, I'm a bit of a nervous flyer. You know that. I take drugs to remedy that. And I rest. I never fully fall asleep, but I'm very calm on flights. I will say that, and more relaxed as a result. So that was good. The weather was good. It's just a beautiful travel day. Like those days are very important for me. So yeah, at layover LAX, then headed to Oakland. Oh, this is for you don't know this story. Get on the plane, going to Oakland, flight attendant, black male. He's like, oh my God, you are so beautiful. I was like, well, thank you. Thank you, sir.
and am. Thank you.
Oh, well, thank you. So then fast forward, it's time to collect the cups and trash and all that. He can't just take my cup. He has to like rub my hand.
Okay, getting chills on the flight.
Or is it a sex trafficking choosing? See, these are things we have to think about. I was like, I don't know.
Oh, if the red flag's going off, that's
It wasn't, but it was simple. Thank you. The flight's over, but thank you. I thank all the flighters. Thank you. And I go about my business. And that was the end of that. But it was just really funny to me because I'm like, did he touch my hand? Anyway, so get to Oakland. The weather. That was the first thing I noticed. I'm like, oh my God.
California weather.
Can I please bottle this and take it back to Nashville? Like, Neysa, sunny, no humidity, none. Just regular ass warm.
And you were in Northern, which is a little bit cooler normally, obviously, than South LA. Because when I went to San Fran, it was very different. It has a different feel to it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that's why I do palm tree Christmases. I can't do cold Christmases no more. I'm over it. I need a palm tree Christmas every time.
Hey, I'm here for it. So yeah, the weather for me is my biggest takeaway. It was lovely. Again, I mentioned, went to see our dear friend Marcus. who is doing amazing things in the Bay. If you're ever out there, check him out on NBC, Today in the Bay, morning anchor. He welcomed me, of course, and we just had a good old time. We just caught up, did all the things. He took me to murals. We ate good. We did go to San Francisco. Rode the cable car. That's what they call it there, cable car, trolley, whatever you want to call it. What else? It's interesting. At one point, we were the only Black people in line waiting to get on the cable car.
Okay.
And a majority of the people were foreigners because they were not speaking English. And I've noticed that personal space is not a thing. So we kind of had like, okay, can you back up off me, people? But once that was settled, it was beautiful. I mean, just to go up and down the streets and all that stuff. We did the touristy stuff. I saw the Golden Gate Bridge. Marcus was saying how because it's normally foggy or overcast, but it was a very clear day when we went, so I could see it clearly. I took photos, all that. Went to in Oakland. Huey P. Newton has like a bust, and then there's a Black Panther mural, which I was explaining to you. I wish there were more, with that being the birthplace of the Black Panthers. But hopefully that'll come. So yeah, it was all in all a great trip. Went to Napa, had the wine. I like the wine.
Napa's
Brown
great.
Estates. You got to go to Brown Estates. That's the Black owned one.
Okay.
They have it was a tasting room. And all that was in there was Black folk, and it was beautiful. It was beautiful. We were all dressed cute. Like, people were dressed cute, Neysa. They didn't have on t-shirt and jeans at T-Pack. They had
I understand.
cute little dresses. The guys had on little, people look nice. So yeah, that's that. From there, from California, I went to Detroit. Y'all want to talk about jet lag? Oh my God. Right? So Pacific to Eastern time zone, which they say is the hardest transition. I initially thought going to Cali was hard because I tried to stay up, Nace, and I fell asleep, and I woke up looking crazy. I didn't know where I was.
You gotta just hop right in. You can't.
I was like, what? So, but going to Eastern time zone, heading to Detroit. Shout out to my sister. She turned 50. I don't care if she knows that I told the people. She turned 50.
I'm gonna edit that out for Ebony. I don't want you to get beat up.
Celebrate her 50th birthday. She's the same age as Hip Hop in Essence magazine.
Come on.
Yeah, so I made it in time for that. She had a weekend of celebrations that I wasn't able to be at because I was in Cali, but I made it for like the final dinner at the house, and it was just great to see family, and we played games, and my team won.
Only winners over here. I ain't mad at that.
All in all, minus the little bug, I had an amazing travel.
Good. I'm happy for you. You needed that whirlwind vacation. You needed the time. And you did it all in like 4 days, which is crazy.
I don't recommend.
No.
I'll be honest. I do. If you do not have to, do not. Anybody listening, because your body needs rest.
I prefer going to LA and being on LA time than I do going to East Coast time. And it's only an hour difference to go to East Coast, obviously. But it throws off everything for me. Like, and let me say this, my family doesn't understand. Because they're like, why are you still working? It's 6 o'clock. It's only 5 o'clock in my house. I'm still working. Like, duh. But they don't get it, Or why can't you come out right now? Because I'm still working.
Yeah.
Help me help you understand. Like, so yeah. I don't have that issue when I go to LA normally.
Yeah.
That 2 hours, I'm already up and working.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. I'm looking forward to going back again. Hopefully staying longer, and but I had a great time.
We gotta do LA again. Like, my last trip to LA was actually one of my best trips to LA.
Jesus.
And I just got to see LA and do things in LA. I caught 2 concerts in LA, which, I never do. I'm normally a very strict schedule person,
You
and I
are.
kinda went with the flow, and we just kinda popped up places, and it was good.
Yes, I'm glad. Now I will say this time, I missed the earthquake and the hurricane mess because I was northern. So that was going on in the south, but I
Yeah,
didn't affect us at all. So
good.
yes. You were outside a little bit. I mean, I saw some drinks and things.
Where'd I go? Oh, we did a bar crawl. So, I did a bar crawl, but I can't really say it's a bar crawl. I only went to 2 stops along the crawl. So, let me tell you, y'all. So, life has been lifing. Like I said that every time, because life is always lifing. I mean, it's just a constant of happy to have life, and when you have life, it's gonna life on you. Um, but just had a series of bad news come in, personal bad things that have just been happening to people around me, that obviously impact me. And work has been super, super busy, like just ramped up. Everybody's running, everybody's tired. Which is a good problem to have, right? But at the same time, you're like, when's the end in sight? Okay. Oh, ain't no end? Okay. And so it was just a whole lot. And so I kept, not of course I'm involved in 50,000 things in the community. So I had some sorority obligations and things of that nature. That all this stuff is good stuff, except for the family personal stuff. But everything else is actually good stuff. It does not mean it's not high stress. It does not mean it doesn't take a lot of my time. It doesn't mean that it's not exhausting. And I have been doing pretty good at managing all the balls in the air. But I feel like everybody just turned the heat up. Like everybody went from 7 to 10. Well, some folks went to an 11. And I was like, whoa, 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 whoa. And so during the bar crawl, I was very honest. I was like, physically, I'm feeling it right now. And I can tell by how I'm feeling because when I'm out of whack, obviously autoimmune diseases act the fool, and mine has been acting the fool. And I was like, I'm going to hit these 2 spots, have a drink at each. That's it. 2 drinks, that's all. And then I'm gonna, of course, hydrate with water and Gatorade and all those things and, go home. I did that. Even on that Sunday, I tried to be really cognizant about taking time and resting. I had work though to do. So I literally worked almost 8 hours on Sunday, but I still didn't feel good. And so I was like taking a break, like, okay, I'm gonna work for 2 hours, take a break, work again, take a break. By Monday, I was just like, something's not right. Like something's not right. So I went to work. I'm gonna push through. I had a big presentation that and I had one on Monday, one on Tuesday. By Monday afternoon, I was man down. And I'm not going with all the details about man down. Shout out to a coworker and friend who's been on the show before who um, actually took care of me because I was man down. Um, and am still not all the way right. Like, of course, there's a series of follow-up appointments next week, which I'm like, "Ugh." But all those good things. But I was man down.
Mm.
Um, and I wasn't down enough. I realized that yesterday. I was doing all my looking at my hours for the week just in working because the work that I do, we have billable hours like an attorney. And so I'm looking at that and I'm like, how do I have this many hours, but I have 8 that I was supposed to be sick? So I really only took off half a day Monday and basically half a day on Tuesday. I didn't even take the full damn day. Now I did work from home the entire week. But part of me, the sick part of me, the jacked up Gen X part of me is proud, like, boom, I wasn't down that much. I still got stuff done. The new improved version I'm trying to become is like, you did not take any time to truly be sick. Like I took a phone call from the hospital. From the lobby of the hospital on a Zoom call. So I'm like,
Okay,
yeah.
good.
So I recognize in hindsight, obviously, that is obviously unhealthy behavior. Um, but again, we talked about it. I'm a Black woman born in the 70s, raised in the 80s. I'm a Gen Xer through and through. You are only as good as your last accomplishment, right? That's the way we were raised. You only get there's no prizes for you just taking the air. There's no accolades for you just being, you know? I have to get out of the need for accolades. At the same time, it's just my truth. So obviously I'm still battling with that, but still don't feel 100%. I got things on the calendar today. Like I'm being very intentional about these 3 things, and then I'm gonna sit, and then tomorrow I have 2 things, and then I'm gonna sit, so that way I can, do all the things I need to do. I should have been in Louisville this weekend. I had a family member pass away. I really should have been in Kentucky yesterday and today. But I'm like, if I get off work, drive up, do the things, and all the things that come with it, and then come back down, I'm gonna fall out again. Who got time for that? So I'm not going to Kentucky. I sent my cards and all those things, but I'm not gonna be actually in Kentucky for this
Yeah.
funeral and visitation. So um yeah. So when you said you got sick and you was like, I don't know how I'm gonna feel, I'm like, we can cancel it. You let me know.
Said all that, but I just know I just want to pop in because we haven't been on in so long.
Of
So,
course.
you know,
Of
give the people.
course. Yeah.
But
So I
yeah.
keep saying I'm gonna take a vacay.
Huh? Oh, what?
I
Okay.
know.
Nola. Yes. Yes. Everybody
Yes.
Nola. Next time you see Neysa, just say Nola.
I
DM
know.
her Nola. Just
I
go.
know.
Just
I
go.
know. I know. It's just this lead up is just crazy. And I'm a person that if I say I'm going to be on your team and do X, Y, and Z for you, then I'm do X, Y, and Z for you. I'm a founding member of a charter school is here. We have state hearings, in the middle of September. Well, okay, great. Right after that, I have another person who's closing on a home, and that's going to require me to travel to Atlanta. After that, I'm on a board for my alma mater. And so there's homecoming festivities that beyond the fun, there's actually work that has to be done. So it's all these things leading up, and that's just community commitments. That's not talking about
Mhm.
work obligations as well. So I have to make sure I carve out moments of woosah in those as well.
Put it on your calendar the same way you do everything else.
Yep.
Put it on your calendar. Block the time. I'm not gonna fuss at you.
This butterfly is evolving and
You are. I'm extremely proud of you.
yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna just randomly drop some. Take a break. Send your calendar invite.
I know. You probably put on there as we have a board meeting today. Then I show up the way we there. You like now go to sleep. I'm like, oh, all right.
No ideas. Go.
Literally, I called someone on Thursday, and said, "Hey, we have a board meeting tonight, right?" And they were like, "No, we don't." I said, "Oh, good. I can make the other board meeting then." I had 2 competing, and I was like, "Well, here we go." So I know I
No.
say it like that, like it's a badge of honor, and it really isn't. You know, I
And
look at people and I'm like, how do they do it all? They're on all these boards, all these things. Bitch, they got help. They got a personal assistant who is helping them. That's how they're doing all these things. So
yeah.
I need to do some things that enlarge my fiscal territory so I can then get me a personal assistant so that way it can then enlarge my personal territory. So mm.
You got the vision.
Oh, I
Stop.
got vision, girl.
Gotta
Lord, give
work
me the strength to execute said vision is what I need. And the discernment to know to sit my tail down.
because he will what?
Set
Make
me down.
lie down in the green pasture. All right, you know the word.
I
So
do.
that out somewhere.
I know. I know.
I'm proud of you. You're doing the work. I won't hold you.
Trying.
Very good. That's our life update, right? Yeah.
It is. It is.
Lots of moving parts.
Yep. Yep. Oh well. It's
Good.
enough for today. I think I'm gonna actually go lay down again before my next shindig.
Okay.
Look at me. Mm.
Lay down right now. Let me see.
Everybody on mute.
That was perfect. Atlanta won too, by the way. Uh,
I mean, it would be ridiculous if they didn't win. It's Atlanta.
and Neysa didn't sing the whole song because she ain't want to mess up at all. So this was Neysa
Y'all
reenactment.
had warned me already. My daughter's like, don't mess it up. I'm like,
This was you. You was just, and then when it came, Neysa was already quiet, and I was like,
I wasn't gonna mess it up. Y'all told me this the song. Y'all know me. This the song. Got it.
oh gosh.
I know
Okay,
my mouth.
that's good. Good.
All right.
All right.
Where can they find us?
Oh, it's my turn. Find us everywhere you listen to podcasts, and we're also on YouTube, and we're on the socials, all of those. Yeah. So follow us, like, comment, subscribe, share. If something resonated with you, please share it. Let us know. We love y'all. Thank you.
And rest.
Yeah, rest. Do
Bye.
sit.